Welcome to Wembley for this home international tonight between England and Wales. England, of course, looking for a victory that would put them back on top of the home international table. Scotland at the moment having got 3 points to England's 2, though of course the Scots have played 1 game more. England have had this victory over Ireland in Belfast on Saturday night, but since then they've made 6 changes for tonight's game. But one man who played then and one man who also plays tonight is Francis Lee of Manchester City, and perhaps this is the reason why.
Francis Lee. Still Lee. And there it is by Lee.
Lee's goal then in Belfast last Saturday night. Now what about Wales? I thought they looked very weak at the back against Scotland at Wrexham, though they should be stronger tonight. But they too have plenty of firepower up front with the 2 Davises, Ronan Wynne and Toshak. Let's have a look at a bit of Welsh firepower now. Looking for Ron Davis and Toshak. Ron Davis! Ron Davis! Up goes Wynne Davis. Here's Toshak. It's a goal by Toshak! Corner to Wales. Barry Jones to take it. Wynne Davis, arm aloft, looking for a long floating centre. And Wynne Davis, a beautiful goal there by Ron Davis. The 3 Welsh goals then against Scotland at Wrexham last Saturday, and tonight's game also promises to produce the goals. Next, though, let's have a look at the 2 teams.
And first the England team, with those 6 changes from the side that beat Ireland. It gives another chance to men like Gordon West in goal, Terry Cooper at number 3, and Jack Charlton, you'll notice there at number 5, obviously to counteract the aerial threat that'll come from those Welsh strikers. Hunter at 6, and Colin Bell, who surely was the man of the match in that cup final, getting it a chance at 8. And at 9, of course, Jeff Astle, winning his first cap, there he is, for England. The 14th new cap, incidentally, that Alf Ramsey has brought into the England side since the World Cup. And 26 goals he scored for West Bromwich Albion this season. Jeff Astle. Meanwhile, Wales feel very much the side that lost to Scotland at Wrexham on Saturday. Interesting to note that number 4, Alan Durban of Derby County, this is his first appearance at Wembley, and he's skipper of his national side. That really must be some sort of a record. And those 3 strikers that you see there, 8, Ron Davis, 9, John Toshak, and 10, Wynne Davis, are men surely that England must watch. But surely your Welshmen also must be very happy to have Peter Rodrigues, the number 2, here he is, of Leicester City, a very experienced defender, back in their side to bolster their defence. In fact, number 3, Rod Thomas, is also from Swindon Town, back in that Welsh defence for this game. So it'll be a tighter Welsh side at the back, one would imagine. The referee, Mr. Jay Adair of Ireland, with 2 Irish linesmen. And a much healthier looking crowd here at Wembley tonight, waiting for the kickoff. So Wales all in red, a side who've never won at Wembley. In fact, Wales have never even had a draw here at Wembley since they first started playing England in this stadium in 1952-53. Always beaten against England now here, wearing the white and defending the goal to our left. Colin Bell. Bobby Moore in an unfamiliar number 4 shirt. Lee to ball. To Terry Cooper, a man who likes to overlap and adventure as a fullback. And here's one for Summerby to go, rather not for Summerby, for Astle to go for. Ball to Moore. Cooper again. And Barry Jones firm in the tackle for Wales. Cooper to take the throw for England. Leaving it now for Alan Ball. Bobby Charlton to his brother Jack. Hunter, I think we might see Hunter playing very much at the back, adding support to Jack Charlton from these Welsh strikers. The linesman's flag up on the far side. And a free kick to England. And another chance to test the jumping ability of Jeff Astle in that Welsh penalty area. Bell also there, and Sprake catching it well. A man who had a nightmare game in Wrexham, but my goodness, he took that well. Gary Sprake. Graham Moore, completely misunderstanding there between Moore and Jones, but now Durbin, the skipper for Wales, to Rodrigues. Played here, of course, for Leicester City in the cup final. Bobby Charlton switching it beautifully to Newton. Ball going in there, and Burton away. Rodrigues. Familiar opponents for him in this England side. Bell and Lee, of course, who were in the cup final against him. Now here's Durbin making the break, and Graham Moore. Did so much very good work, did Moore, in midfield on Saturday. Barry Jones, number 7. And a free kick given against England. Jones to take it. And Ron Davis, and Wyn Davis going in. Cooper looking for Astle. Flicked back well, but not to ball. Durbin keeping it in play. Got Ron Davis in the middle, and Toshak, if he can get it to his... Ron Davis going up! Toshak! Wyn Davis! Well, that was something to cheer all Welshmen, and a real scare in that English defence. Francis Lee, who scored in England's last 2 internationals, scored a very good goal, of course, against Ireland in Belfast on Saturday. Now Toshak, losing it to Bobby Charlton. Throw to Wales. And Barry Jones to take it. Durbin. And pulled away by Moore. Free kick to Wales. Alan Durbin helped to take Derby County into the First Division. And Rodrigues with the free kick. And again, Ron Davis at that far side. And Toshak. Both going up. Very close indeed. There's Ron Davis. Already twice he's shown his power in the air, and what a handful he, Toshak and Wyn Davis are going to be for the England defence, and for Jack Charlton in particular. Gordon West then with the goal kick for England. Ball, good running by him. Turned back to Francis Lee. Ball and Bell inside. Ball. Bobby Charlton. Ron Davis playing it off for Barry Jones. Look at this good running by Rodrigues down the right. Ron Davis chasing it. And Jack Charlton covering. Bobby Charlton to Newton. Bobby Moore. to Lee. Bobby Charlton. Alan Ball free on the far right. Colin Bell. Here's Ball. Bell. Body well behind that by Sprake. Colin Bell. Durban for Wales. Rodrigues making himself available again to float one towards the Davies. It's Wynne this time to Ron Davis. And now Barry Jones. And Jack Charlton there to take the ball before it came through to West. Here's Jones. That really was a scorching shot by him. Graham Moore, and a very sprightly opening indeed by these red-shirted Welshmen. Jack Charlton up. Rod Thomas. Bell to Lee to Moore. Good close play and control, and a good interception there by Durban. Toshak to Barry Jones. Rod Thomas to Toshak. Again, a misunderstanding this time between Moore and Ball, and it's Graham Moore for Wales. Astle right back. Hunter to Charlton. And England's passing way off tonight so far. They're finding it very hard to get into the right sort of rhythm. This is Burton. Again, that long ball looking for Wynne Davis. Now it's Ron Davis. And finally Bobby Moore. Colin Bell to Bobby Charlton. Astle in the middle, and Lee has gone to the far side of the penalty area. Taken out by Thomas. Rod Thomas, of course, who had a very fine game here in the League Cup final for Swindon, the Welsh number 3, but giving away this free kick in what really could be quite a dangerous position for Wales. Jack Charlton's gone up to the edge of the box on the far side. They'll also be looking for the head of Astle. Two big men for Bobby Charlton to aim for, but it plays it wide now to Bell. And a corner. Now it'll be interesting to see if Jack Charlton goes to that Welsh goal line. Charlton, in fact, has gone to the near post. Jack Charlton at the near post looking for this corner. There he is on the right of the picture. Bobby Charlton with the corner. And just over from Bell. Gary Sprake, of course, who often sees Jack Charlton going up onto the other goal line when he's playing for Leeds, but now finding him immediately in front of himself. And Bell offside. 10 minutes gone, no score. Graham Moore for Wales. Durban making himself free there, very well indeed. I don't think that'll go to Rodrigues, though. Tigerish little player, this Cooper. Astle up well, but outnumbered. David Powell, Sheffield United. Now Toshak to Barry Jones. Ron Davis. And Jack Charlton quite content to let that one go for a goal kick. Powell to Rodrigues. Bobby Moore. Outwitted there by Durban. Wyn Davis. And now Thomas. Bobby Charlton for England. Lee free on the left. Here's Lee. Askell in the middle, and Ball, and Bell. And Lee's beaten Rodrigues. Charlton! Durban into no man's land. Straight to Newton. Bobby Moore to Ball. Newton. And Barry Jones should get that one, sending Wyn Davis away. Very good challenging there by Cooper. Charlton. What a beautiful ball here to Bell. But not quite coming off. Fully 50 yards that one, and almost right on the button. Gary Sprake with the kick. Ball to Bobby Moore. Lee streaking through the middle, but he was offside a moment ago, but he's onside again now. Here's Lee. Turned back very neatly. Charlton to Newton. And now Bobby Charlton. Playing it off for Lee to Charlton. Completely missing his kick. Well, he wouldn't have been happy with that one, but then he's never at his very best on his right foot. Wyn Davis coming back to fetch it. Barry Jones. Jones and Moore, you'll notice, and Durban making quite a stable link in midfield for Wales. Here's Durban. Toshak going up for this one. Davis almost getting in. And now Bobby Charlton to Norman Hunter. Bell to Lee. And Graham Moore right back to save it for Wales and find Barry Jones. Durban, Moore. So a quarter of an hour gone. Still no score. And Bobby Moore to Ball for England. Straight into the referee, giving Wales possession. John Toshak. This is Moore. Jones. Five men in that back line for England as Cooper brings it away, finds Ball. No great pace about this game yet. Askell to Ball. I think he fell, but he's won himself a free kick. And And this could be a pretty difficult one. Charlton taking it quickly. Giving that Welsh wall is Jack Charlton. Bobby giving that Welsh wall no chance whatsoever to organise itself. And a couple of feet lower, that might well have surprised Gary Sprague. Here's Sprague. Ball to Bobby Charlton, to Hunter. Burton for Wales. And a fairly scrappy, slow-paced opening quarter of an hour, with Wales having just as much of it as England. Astle harassed from behind all the time by Burton. Now Barry Jones for Wales. Rodrigues up there again. Ron Davis looking for this one, getting in, and a goal! Ron Davis! .5 minutes gone, and the threat that we all knew existed, in fact, has put Wales ahead. Ron Davis. Well, that really is a shock for England. Such hot favourites here, but so far having found no rhythm whatsoever. And with these Welsh three in midfield, Jones, Moore and Durban providing such a good, stable link for Wales. That lead that you see there is really no more than Wales deserve. This fellow Ron Davis, he really does climb. That's 27 goals he scored this season now. And now it's Wim Davis away. And Ron Davis in the middle again. There he is. The man who's lifted all Welsh hearts here tonight, Ron Davis of Southampton. Magnificent header of a ball. And that really was a good header too. Now England will be looking for Astle to do the same sort of thing at the other end. Davies again finding Wynne. There's so much fire in this Welsh side. Barry Jones. Rodrigues. I must say Rodrigues and Thomas between them have tightened up a little bit at the back for Wales as well. Now Astle to Lee. Bell streaking down the right. Here's Bell. And Thomas timing that interception very well indeed. But giving away a corner with big Jack Charlton again going up to stand at the near post. Ron Davis has come back with him. Jack Charlton now right on that goal line. Here's the corner. Off the line! Handball, but a penalty! Definitely handled on the line, even though it was put into the net afterwards. Handled on the line, I think, by Rodrigues. And a penalty to England with 20 minutes gone. And Sprague in need of a bit of attention. I'm wondering who's going to take this penalty. It looks as though it may be Lee, because of course Hurst, who is out of the side for this match, normally takes them. Astle, Charlton and Bell with something to discuss now. A golden chance for this England equaliser. And it's going to be Francis Lee then to take this penalty. 21 minutes now gone. Against the crossbar! Bell! And save! Well, he scored in England's last two performances, and there from the penalty spot, this wonderful chance to put England ahead. So Francis Lee misses the penalty, and Wales are still this one goal ahead. Barry Jones. And that wasn't so far away from creeping in. There's Jones. Durban to Wyn Davis. Ron Davis. And now Bobby Charlton. Bell. Newton to Moore. And Astle taking a real buffeting there from Powell, and quite rightly the referee, Mr. Adair, going alongside Powell and telling him to cut it out. But then, of course, all big, dangerous centre-forwards can expect to take a fair bit of stick. And in the course of the season, I suppose, Astle takes as much stick as anybody. But it's a free kick to England. Bobby Moore, the skipper, to take it. Now Astle to go for this one, and Jack Charlton up there as well. Cooper perhaps to pump it back. Bell. And that must be Spriggs. Newton to West. Colin Bell. And now Barry Jones. Rodrigues, as ever, looking for the ball down the right. Jones reluctant to give it to him, and now finding Burton. Graham Moore. Thomas. Curling it towards Ron Davis, but even Davis couldn't jump for that one. Thomas to Sprague. And Newton pushing Wyn Davis off the ball, sending Bell away. His Lee, the linesman's flag is up. The flag was up as Lee went streaking through, trying desperately to atone for that miss from the penalty spot. But he really has been one of the finds of the season for England, Francis Lee. "25 minutes gone, Wales still leading by this 1-0. Gary Sprague. Barry Jones to Durban. And Jones sprinting through into the middle. Playing it off very neatly there to Toshak. Ball. A little lucky perhaps to get away with it, but getting away with it nonetheless. And Graham Moore, of necessity, pumping the ball high into the crowd to get Wales out of trouble. Here's Moore. He's done some mighty work in midfield for them. Now Cooper. Lee trying an overhead kick. Now here's Lee. Still Lee. 6 minutes to go to half-time. Wales still ahead, 1-0, and England moving with just a little more determination and purpose now. But Wales organising them well themselves so well at the back. Graham Moore to Ron Davis. And now Alan Ball for England. To Cooper. Cooper, a very accurate crosser of a ball, but this is Lee. Cooper continuing his run. Here's Cooper. He crosses the ball well. Bobby Charlton. Good shot! Very good defensive work for Wales by Scrake in the first place as the lights come on, and then by Powell, who coolly tucked that ball away for a corner. Jack Charlton's gone up on the line again. Bobby Charlton to take it. Bell also waiting hopefully in that 6-yard box. Astle too. Here's Astle and Burton away. Ron Davis being allowed to go on with this one. Thomas coming up on the left. Here's Thomas. Toshak in the middle and Ron Davis. But Moore reading it beautifully. Bobby Charlton. Lovely pass here to Lee. But the red shirts are coming back in numbers still. And very good play by Graham Moore. What a revelation Moore has been in this tournament. To think that a week ago he was on a tour of Italy with Charlton with no thoughts whatsoever of playing in this tournament, but with injuries to men like Mike England and Terry Hennessy, Moore was called in at the last moment, and he really has in no way whatsoever let Wales down. Quite the opposite, in fact. Barry Jones with the throw for Wales. To Burton. The high one looking for Ron Davis. And a goal kick. It's Ron Davis. Hunter finding ball. Now Bell. Charlton steaming into a gap. Oh, and Thomas slipping when he least wanted to. Charlton! And a goal kick. The ball coming off Lee. Here's Lee. And England, who've conceded only 2 goals in their previous 6 games against Wales, now this 1 goal down with something like 3 minutes to go to half-time, and finding it very hard to pull back. Lee. That went over. And the linesman's flag is up. There's the score with just 3 minutes to go now to half-time. Wales is shock goal ahead through Ron Davis after 17 minutes. And quite unrecognisable from the side that lost 5-3 to Scotland on Saturday. Graham Moore. Well, he might get the booze, but it's certainly a safe way of keeping possession. But now it's lost to Bell. Lee to Newton. Hunter. Moore. Every Welshman now between Moore and the goal. That's how thickly they've come back, and quickly. It really is a solid and a swarming defence that Wales are putting up now. As soon as England get possession, at least 8 men up, funneling back just as quickly as they possibly can. And at the same time, of course, with this deadly heading ability of men like Wyn Davies and Ron Davies up front, when they do attack, they can make those attacks count. Toshak just keeping it in. Barry Jones, Toshak again. Ron Davies at the far post. Playing it down to Rodrigues. Good save by West! From this man, Rodrigues. That was a great shot by Rodrigues, and no doubt about it. So Wales, even with a sporadic attack, almost getting through for number 2, but here England again through Bell. Switching it to Lee, but Moore is there to challenge him. Lee, Astle going in. Bobby Moore. To Bell. Playing it off for Bobby Charlton. Charlton and Bell in a misunderstanding, and Bobby not catching it at all well. Ollie Burton there with him. And Burton and Powell have provided a very effective double centre-half situation for Wales. Now Newton for England. They're already playing injury time in this first half. Ball to Newton. Astle waiting at the far side, and he might well be waiting in vain. In fact, there goes the whistle for half-time. Tremendously encouraging first half for Wales to go in this goal up. And by their well-organised defence and their very fierce raiding, they perhaps just about deserve to be that. 1 goal in the lead, scored by Ron Davies for them after 17 minutes. So the half-time situation then here at Wembley is England 0, Wales 1. Join us again in a few moments for the second half. So England then kick off in the second half, defending that goal to our right now, this goal down. And with Wales having done so much running, and very good running in the first half, it really is a question of whether they will tire in this second half, particularly if England can use every inch of this big ground. Bobby Charlton to Bobby Moore. And Thomas in very quickly for Wales. And Graham Moore, they're trying to harass Bell off the ball, but Bell won't be shaken. Finding Hunter. Bell. And Astle! Superb goalkeeping by Sprake again. There's Astle. So close to being his 27th goal of the season. And a goal that England badly wanted. But Wales still then leading by this 1-0. Bell to Moore. A little lucky there. And harassed and balked by Thomas, number 3, of Swindon. And a free kick to England. Jack Charlton's come up for this one, dragging Ron Davis back with him. Bobby Moore, Jack Charlton up, and Barry Jones away. Losing it to Bobby Charlton. Bobby Charlton, looks as though Durban may have taken a bit of a knock. Time for a smile. And Sprake with the goal kick for Wales. He really has put that nightmare of Wrexham behind him, Gary Sprake. Cheers ringing out for England as the ball comes through to Bell. Newton to Moore. So many Welsh shirts back again. Astle going in again. Bobby Charlton. And a Welshman flattened in that penalty area. Charlton! And Graham Moore in a certain amount of pain on the deck. Certainly Wales could ill afford anything to happen to him, the amount of work that he's done in midfield for them. Well, Moore all right again. Goal kick to Wales. Wyn Davis beating Hunter and Jack Charlton beating Ron Davis. Bell trying to set Lee away. Hunter to Bobby Charlton. Bell to Moore. Bell again, now ball. And Moore making the overlap. And diving. But getting a free kick for England. I must say it seemed to me that Moore dived there, that this may have been a little harsh on the Welshman. Moore himself with the kick. And now Peter Rodrigues. Jack Charlton to Moore. England playing it wide to make Wales run that much more. Now Norman Hunter. Bell losing possession. Wyn Davis. Here he is, number 10. Bad one, straight to Askell. Bobby Charlton. The red shirts closing in. Alan Ball. And Burton back to his goalkeeper. Throw to England. Cooper with it. Rodrigues to Sprigg. Harris by Askell. Terry Cooper. To his Leeds teammate Hunter, and Cooper again. A little more room to curl one in this time. Now Newton. He aimed to play a 1-2 there with Bobby Moore, but they weren't on the same wavelength. Hunter. Finding Bell. Ball on his right. Here's Ball. Lee in the middle and Bobby Charlton. Askell at the far side. And another free kick given to England for that foul on Alan Ball. Seems to have got it in the stomach. Jack Charlton going up. Bobby Charlton. Askell up there as well. Bell can't control it. Cooper. And Jack Charlton right up again. But with Lee offside, it wouldn't have counted in any case, and so it's a free kick to Wales. No, it's a goal kick to Wales. Hunter to Cooper. Bell, good little dummy. And a good switch there to Newton. Moore to Newton. Good ball there from Jack Charlton to Terry Cooper. Into Bell. Bobby Charlton. Oh, bad luck, Charlton! My goodness, he turned so swiftly and hammered that in with his right foot. What a magnificent piece of play by Bobby Charlton. Swiftly taking it wide of that Welsh defence, almost in one movement. Banging it so hard. So a throw to England, Bobby Moore with it. Ball going in. Becoming more and more difficult though for England to get through, because Wales are now concerned almost solely with defence. Here's Cooper. Ron Davis, about the only Welshman up. Here he is. To Burton. And now Rodrigues. Perhaps this is a Welsh counter-attack. To Wyn Davis. Toshak going into the middle. And Hunter sweeping up well for England. Keith Newton to Bobby Charlton. Bell will never get that one. Ten minutes of the second half gone. Wales still leading by 1-0. And this is Gary Sprigg. Graham Moore. And Moore tricking Toshak very neatly indeed. Bobby Charlton now for England. Starting from scratch with Cooper. Bobby Charlton running into trouble that he didn't see. And Durbin with Ron Davis outside him. Still Ron Davis, given so much time to get his shot in. Bobby Charlton really is developing into a fiercely contested match now as Bell takes it up for England. Balked there surely by Moore, but no. Mr. Adair, the Irish referee, says no. Bobby Moore finding Lee. Still Lee to Bobby Charlton. Bobby Charlton! He's there! Bobby Charlton! After Sprague has done so much good work for Wales, absolutely unstoppable, and 1-1. How it stands with 12 minutes of the second half gone. The sort of shot that Bobby Charlton has threatened to put in all night, and he's the man they say who's off form. So now this may make Wales come out and attack a little more. It's the goal that England so badly wanted, and now a ball for them. Newton, still Newton, and a corner. And now the cheers are echoing around Wembley. Bobby to take it, brother Jack on the goal line, and this is Lee. And the whistle gone for an infringement and a free kick to Wales. Ron Davis. England still playing it wide, making Wales run. Slowly but surely sapping the strength from them. But my goodness, what a performance it's been so far by Wales, the underdogs, and without so many key men like Hennessy and Mike England. Wyn Davis to Toshak. Looking again for Ron Davis. And a goal kick. Here's Cooper. Jack Charlton. And Hunter getting in before Ron Davis to Bobby Charlton. A real hero of Wembley, so far as Englishmen go. Playing it off now for Bobby Moore. Barry Jones, who's had such a magnificent game for Wales, coming away, finding Rodriguez. Ron Davis. Durban. Graham Moore. Still Moore. And Durban so very, very close to getting it through. Gone through a very quiet period, Durban, in this half, but he nearly made his presence felt there. But a goal kick and nothing worse then for England. Gordon West of Everton to take it. Burton. Wales now coming out a little bit more, pumping those familiar high balls towards the strikers up front. Lee. Wyn Davis. But a bad one, straight to Alan Ball. Finding Lee. Beautiful piece of trickery there by Lee, beating Burton twice, or rather Durban twice. Now Bobby Charlton. Charlton again! Against the post! Charlton, who could so easily by now have had a hat-trick, he's hit the crossbar, he's hit the post, but he's also scored the England equaliser. Well, that's a let-off for Wales. Graham Moore. Perhaps by their tremendous fighting spirit, they deserve any luck that's going. Wyn Davis to Barry Jones. And a foul called against Durban. Forehand ball as he went into that one, controlling it with his hand. Bobby Moore. Hunter. And now Newton. And Bell. Colin Bell. Tremendous worker for Manchester City and tonight for England. And Ron Davis offside. Now Bobby Moore. Cooper. Moore again. Newton making himself free so that they can play it wide once more. Keith Newton to Lee. Thomas now for Wales. Burton to Ron Davis. Neatly nicely for England. Bell to Bobby Charlton. And a beautiful ball to Bell. Spraker slipped. Astle going in. It's there! Miney! Francis Lee! Two-1 now then to England with a quarter of an hour to go, and a goal in his third successive international for Francis Lee. One against France, one against Ireland, and now this one that puts England 2-1 ahead against Wales. Rodrigues to try to repair the damage for Wales, and that very nearly came through. Toshak to float it back towards Ron Davis again, wedged with his fists. Wyn Davis, Ron Davis! And there's Durban, well up there in that attack. Lee off again, and Powell and Burton colliding there. And Lee and Burton having a bit of a square up. But it's a corner to England. Just about 12 minutes to go, and England 2-1 ahead. Jack Charlton's gone right up into the box again, asking that ball should delay his corner. Here it comes. And now Bobby Moore, breasted off the line by Thomas. Another tremendous match here tonight, and in fact the Home International Championship so far hasn't had a bad match. 8 goals at Wrexham, 4 at Belfast, a fiercely competitive match last night, and another beauty tonight. Astle getting up. Astle! What a miss! And he'll be furious with himself for that. Cooper with the throw for England. Leaving it now for Hunter. Ball very cleverly into Moore. And that may not get to Newton. It does just. Bobby Charlton rather. And now Thomas for Wales. Graham Moore to Barry Jones. Well beaten by Moore. And now Cooper. Charlton. Rodrigues trying to set Ron Davis away. Jack Charlton just a little too casual there. With 10 minutes to go, Durban pumping it in, and Hunter surely getting this one away. Bell to Moore. Cooper coming up the left. And now Colin Bell. 2 England white shirts there, but both offside. Astle, the sportsman, returning the ball. John Toshak. And the long legs of Jack Charlton getting in. Lee to Bell to Cooper. Colin Bell. Ball free on the right. Alan Ball. Now Moore going up on the right. Charlton. Bobby Moore. And now Newton. Inside now to Bobby Moore. Bell. Moore continuing his run, but Thomas will have him for pace. Now Graham Moore. He's faded a little bit in the second half as Moore. But oh, beating ball very well there though, Moore. Wyn Davis to Barry Jones. And now a chance for Toshak. And Jack Charlton not very happy with that one. Arguing fiercely there with Bobby Moore about the covering in the England defence. Very, very unhappy indeed about that one. That was so close to being the equaliser for Wales. Absolutely disgusted with it, Charlton. Wyn Davis. To Bobby Moore now, with a throw for England. 6 minutes to go. Alan Ball inside to Lee. And another throw to England. Moore to Ball. Watched by Durban. Bell coming up to add support. Here's Bell. And a goal kick. Wyn Davis tipping it off for Barry Jones. Rodrigues making another run up the right, but this is the long one looking for Toshak and the others. The two Davises conferring, both going for that same ball, and that is something that they too often do. Keith Newton to his skipper Bobby Moore. Bell, 5 minutes to go. England still leading by 2-1. Alan Ball. Oh, a beautiful pass. I suppose Ball covers more ground than anybody in the course of the game. He and Bell. Ball again, challenging Ron Davis and winning the ball for Bobby Charlton. Here's Alan Ball. Saved by Thomas. Burton. Astell. Bobby Moore. To Cooper. Got Lee on his left. Floating one again, but Well read by Thomas. Ron Davis to Toshak. Toshak doing very well to find Durbin. And Wyn Davis going in, Ron Davis there as well. And it needed someone to do something fairly positive. They were hanging around there, and West was very late to dive on it. Charlton to Bell. And now to Ball, to Lee. Beautiful little bit of acceleration there by Lee. But not quite cunning enough to beat Burton, and now Barry Jones. Burton again. Wales getting themselves out of their trouble very well there. Durbin. Moore to Aspel. And now Powell for Wales to Burton. Graham Moore to Rodrigues. Just about 2 minutes to go now. Newton beating Ron Davis. Bell finding Bobby Charlton, remembering of course that Wales have never so much as drawn here, let alone win. And now 2-1 down after leading for so long. In fact, there's only been one Welsh win over England since the war, and that was in 55-56 down in Cardiff. Here's Wyn Davis for them. And Ron Davis again there, and again West quite wisely using those fists. Aspel. And Wales not nearly as sprightly as they were in the first half when they did so much running. They've been tired in this second half by England's tactic of playing it so wide and using so much of this big ground. Barry Jones for Wales now. Certainly seems to be plenty of running at the moment though. Wyn Davis into Burton. And Durbin calling for the ball. And the ball had gone, but not until it hit West, and so it's a corner to Wales. West none too happy with that decision by Mr. Adair of Ireland. But Durbin's to take this corner for Wales. There won't be many more chances. Less than a minute to go. Ron Davis right up again, West losing it, and Jack Charlton hooking it away, but the whistle had gone. So England so close now with 2 wins in the Home International Championship, which will make them very, very strong favourites to win it. Of course, one more match remaining for them against Scotland here on Saturday night. And it's all over, with England winners, as you see, by 2-1. Ron Davis having put Wales ahead after 17 minutes. Wales holding that lead into the second half when first Bobby Charlton and then Francis Lee. Here he is, Lee, the man who scored the winner for England. Giving England that lead by 2-1, which they've held to the end, but a very, very spirited performance by Wales, and one that they should indeed be very pleased with, so much better than their performance against Scotland last Saturday. So England then, the winners here, which makes them strong favourites for the Home International Championship, having beaten Wales by 2-1.
Well, that victory for England was a long time coming, but one point I think that is well worth making is that in this British Home International Championship so far, we've had 4 really magnificent games, very well contested indeed, producing some good football. Jimmy Hill with me, this first Welsh goal that really set England going, it was a very fine one, wasn't it?
It was a wonderful one and made by a man who's emerging as one of the characters of the Home International Championship, Ron Davis. I think he's beginning to press home his claims as perhaps the greatest striker in the country at the moment, over everyone else.
It's such a predictable tactic, and yet it was always causing England anxiety today, wasn't it?
Yes, but when you have what is a super skill, this ability to rise above defenders, however tall they are, and also direct the ball very accurately, then no defender in the world can jump against it.
Well, that was precisely what Ron Davis did after 70 minutes. Let's have a look, Jimmy, at that goal again. In fact, it was a very good build-up by Wales, Jimmy, wasn't it?
Yes, I think Rodriguez must take a share of credit for it, because when he overlapped, he made the extra man on the right wing. He crossed the ball very quickly, which gave Ron Davis the chance. There you see him running up the right wing. There's the ball coming into the middle very quickly, and up goes Davis and deflects it into the corner of the net. It was the speed of that cross that gave him that extra chance to win the ball in the air.
Well, in fact, very shortly after that goal, England missed a penalty. Although Wales, I thought, organised themselves very well at the back right till half-time. But then England began to take over a little bit in the second half. Why do you think that was, Jimmy?
Well, I think they were trying to run Wales out of steam, because Wales held them in the first half by doing a vast amount of running. They covered more yards on the pitch than England did. And then England spread their game out sideways, using the wings very well, pushing people up the wings all the while, and gradually it began to take its toll on Wales, and they began to find space in the middle where they wanted it.
And then, of course, we had that superb goal by Bobby Charlton. See here, Jimmy, in fact, how less sprightly, if I can put it that way, the Welsh side are. But tell us how Bobby Charlton scored this goal.
Well, it was due to Francis Lee, who's made himself a Wembley favourite. Look at the way he fights for that, and there's a lovely bout of interpassing here. Laid back perfectly, and then that super shot, absolutely outstanding. All Charlton's power behind it, and Sprake never had a chance.
And I suppose by the way that Bobby Charlton had hit the post, he'd hit the crossbar and everything else, he was delighted to see that one go in. But you talk about Lee being a favourite at Wembley, Jimmy. What are his special qualities, do you think?
I think every time he gets the ball, he does something positive. Doesn't always work. He'll attempt to go past a player, or he'll attempt to lay a ball and go again. And he gives you the feeling as a spectator that he's going to try and break the defence down, whether he succeeds or not. He's got the courage to take people on and do things that might produce goals.
And he is so very quick in the penalty area, isn't he? I mean, the goal that he scored, for example, the winner,
yes,
after Astle had almost headed it through.
He's quick. He's not a quick runner over a long distance, but he's very nimble, and his brain works quickly. If a ball drops down in the box, he pounces on it so quickly and before other people.
Well, let's have a look now how the nimble Francis Lee then scores that winner tonight for England. Again, of course, the feature in this goal, Jimmy, was a good build-up by Bobby Charlton.
Yes, it was one of his accelerations through the middle of the field which brought it about. There he picks up the ball, watch the way he goes, lays it out to the right wing, and Bell just miscontrols that, but makes up for it with that beautiful cross. Astle with a powerful header, and there's Lee, whack into the roof of the net. Quick thinking in the 6-yard box.
So with that victory in a truly magnificent match here at Wembley tonight, England go to the top of the home international table. This is how it stands at the moment. England then with 4 points, Scotland now 3, Northern Ireland, perhaps the most entertaining side in the championship, with 1, and poor Wales, who fought so hard tonight, with no points at all. Jimmy, is there a general point that you want to make briefly about the whole championship so far?
Well, there is, because I keep reading in the press of bad things about the championship, and I think that's taking away from the fact that it is a tremendous success. As you said, Brian, there are 4 matches. I haven't seen a bad one yet. Full of good football, full of excitement. The players started a bit slowly, but they're catching the drama of it now. And for myself, I can't wait to see the climax on Saturday.
Well, it really is a tremendous climax, because in the afternoon in Belfast, we have Ireland against Wales, with the real clincher here at Wembley at Saturday night, England against Scotland. I hope you'll join ITV. I hope you've enjoyed our transmission from Wembley tonight, and now good night.